Hi Virgo, welcome to Creative Intuition Tarot. My name is MJ. I hope you are doing well and that you had a great beginning of 2022. Virgo, this is your mid-January general reading and let's get straight into it. Please remember to use your own creative intuition to decipher the messages as we go through the reading, because you know your situation best, right? So you can apply the messages to your situations. So Virgo, starting with the card in the center that represents you, we have 10 of water, beautiful card to start with. A couple of cards for the surrounding energies, Ace of Air, Transformation, that is the Death card. Love, the Lover's card, and the Messenger of Fire, that is the Knight of Fire. Beautiful energy on the table for you, and the Page of Fire at the bottom of the deck. There's definitely changes, refreshment, and new openings for you. There's movement and growth. Virgo, we have number 10 with the 10 of Cups, completions and new beginnings. Ace, that is symbolically number 1, which is a new beginning, transformation, death and rebirth, new beginning, and Page of Fire. And pages are about new beginnings as well, being an apprentice, a refreshed, rejuvenated spirit regardless of age, though it can represent children as well. So a lot of refreshment, happiness, stability, and growth. But starting with the 10 of water, the energy representing you, you're happy and you've come to some kind of accumulation of happiness, maybe related to relationship, but the key to this card for me is that overflow. With the 10 of water, there's an overflow of joy, pleasure, and good things, and I feel that you just feel good, and you're just having a good time full of laugh and happiness. That's what I see for you. It may be in a relationship, maybe in family, it may be creative happiness, whatever that is. It may be related to your education or your job, but you have come to some kind of accumulation of happiness, like the peak of happiness with that happy, well, Fati, a little bit, Buddha, right? Laughing, smiling very honestly, like from the center, from the core of that Buddha, right? So I really feel that you're happy and fulfilled in whatever area of your life. You have come to some kind of fulfillment, maybe self-acceptance as well. For some of you, I'm not saying you're overweight or fat, but perhaps you have accepted yourself, including your physicality, that it finally allowed you to be happy, even if you don't meet the classic beauty standards, okay, whatever that means to you, okay? With the Ace of Air, that is a new beginning in your mental space, some kind of aha moment of realization, revelation, but there's freedom, right? With this winged horse, there's freedom coming from a realization of some kind. It can be a creative idea, but there's a new perception, new perspective, but also clarity. Truth and clarity. You're coming to a place where you have that truth and clarity that you needed, clarity of mind, no fogginess, no clouds in your mind space, which also means no anxiety, no fear, especially towards the future. That's why I sense with this Buddha that you're very comfortable in the water that you sit in, and there's like no threats, because you realized something, because you have come to some kind of clarity in your mind space, okay? Now with the transformation, this is the Death card, and as I said, Ace, a symbol of new beginning, and 10, completions and new beginnings. You are shedding old skin, and allowing the true version of you to thrive and flourish. And again, it may be about accepting your physicality, maybe for some of you it may be about accepting your age. Maybe you had issues with your age previously. You're coming to acceptance, and for this reason to like oneness and wholeness with yourself. That's the transformation. coming to self-love with the Lover's card. You're like taming that inner beast that was previously making you aggressive, impatient, and also like working against yourself. You were not cultivating your energy wisely. You were aggressive towards yourself, not loving yourself. Even though, you know, this is the love card, the Lover's card, it made me think of the Strength. And here there's the Strength card, right? Because it's very similarly depicted. And I feel that you have tamed that inner beast and you have come to like loving it, your inner fire, that inner beast, taming it, accepting it, but remaining in control. So you're not harsh on yourself anymore. You accept who you are and how you are. And you work on those spheres of you that you can change, but you accept those that you cannot. So the level of acceptance is beautiful because it's based on love, right? The Lover's card represents choices made from the place of love, and that's exactly what is driving you, is self-love. It may be about your physical love as well, your health, physical health. And you finally feel comfortable in your own skin, in your environment, in your life. The messenger of fire, that is the Knight of Fire. So I said there's progress. Every knight represents progress and movement, but there is also courage and bravery. So what you're doing, again, makes me think of the Strength card, right? You're doing this with courage, with passion. You are bravely facing yourself, your life, your circumstances. Whatever you were unhappy about previously, you accept it and you face it head on. And that's what's at the core of your strength, the courage that you express. And it's a very passionate courage. So you transformed that inner beast, that inner fire that perhaps made you a little too aggressive or impatient, hectic, chaotic. You transformed it into a creative force that is driving you. You transformed it into courage. But also you allowed yourself to start anew with the Page of Fire, right? So that refreshed, rejuvenated spirit, you allow yourself to be an apprentice and start again when it comes to accepting yourself, your life, and being happy with what you have, with who you are. The Page of Fire is also the energy of learning magic. You may be becoming a lot more spiritual at this time with all the transformation. Fire represents spirituality and magic, but also you have that revelation with the Ace of Air. There's some kind of an aha moment, coming to truth and clarity. You realize, or you see higher, your perspective changes, and you have the Hangman underneath. So your horizons widen, and it may be very spiritual for a lot of you, especially with those candles on her head, coming to an enlightenment. And that's also the key to the Hangman card, is about coming to enlightenment by changing perspective. So I hope that you are able to make sense out of those messages. They may be very metaphorical, but remember that you hold the keys to decipher the message. You know your situation best, so I hope that you enjoyed the reading. I really like this for you. It feels cozy and pleasant. So I really enjoyed that energy for you. Please take care of yourself, and I will see you soon. Bye.